Morning to everyone. Today we are going to start chapter number 2, fractions and decimal. Okay. So in class 6 we read about fraction, addition, subtractions of fraction, etc. We shall review this concept in this chapter and take up multiplication and divisions of fraction. So dear student, in this chapter of fraction we are going to see the multiplication and division, but in class 6 we had already completed addition and subtractions of the fraction. Okay, so the new thing we are going to see about the multiplication and divisions of the fraction. Clear everyone? So dear student, before starting the exercise I'm going to explain you some definitions. Okay, so here are the definition. First definition is about a fraction. So what do you mean by a fraction? The number of the form a upon b, where a and b are natural numbers, are known as fraction. That means, simple example you had already studied many times. Suppose this one is a circle. The circle is divided into two parts. So how many circles are there? There are one circle, and there is a one circle, and how many parts that circle is going to be divided? That is divided into two parts. So what will be the fraction of this circle? Will be 1 by 4. Similarly, if any circle is there, if it is going to be divided into four parts, so how to write this? This will be written as 1 by 4, because the circle is divided into four parts. So whatever the things which is in the form of a by b, p by q, any alphabets we can take in place of a by b, which is known as numerator and denominator. If we are going to see a is the numerator, and if we are going to see the b part, it will be the denominator. So okay, so whenever the numbers is in the form of a by b, it is known as a fraction. Clear everyone? Now fractions, types of fraction. Dear student, types of fraction, many fractions are there. Okay, we are going one by one, we are going to study those definitions of types of fraction. So you had already studied many times the types of fractions in the class 6th as well as in class 5th also. So we are going to just revise it. Okay, so what is the first type of fraction will be? That is decimal fraction. So what do you mean by a decimal fraction? As you know that 0.1 is the number. How to write it in the form? 1 by 2, 1 by 100, isn't it? Yes or no? So this type of decimal, this type of fractions which are written in the form of decimals is said to be as decimal fraction. So a fraction whose denominator is any of the number like 10, 100, 1000, 10,000, lakh is said to be as a decimal fraction, as 3 upon 10, 27 upon 100, 31 upon 1000. That means while dividing it becomes a fraction. Suppose 3 upon 10 is divided, it will become 0.3. So that kind of fractions is known as decimal fractions. Okay, next is a vulgar fractions. A fraction whose denominator is a whole number other than 10, 100, 1000, etc. So this kind of fraction is rarely used. Okay, so 2 upon 9, 4 upon 13, 4 upon 13, 13 upon 20, these are those fractions. Clear? Whose denominator is a whole number. Clear? Next we are having proper fraction, which everybody know what is a proper fraction. A proper fraction is a fraction in which numerator is always less than the denominator. In this, always remember that numerator is always less than the denominator. This always you have to remember it. Then no need of studying the definition if you remember this notation. And it just opposite happens in the improper fraction, that is numerator is always more than the denominator. Clear? This is a proper fraction. Okay, where numerator is always less than the denominator. This one is an improper fraction where numerator is always greater than the denominator. This you people had already studied, so no need of explaining more about that, isn't it? Now next will come as equivalent fraction. So what do you mean by an equivalent fraction? So in this equivalent fraction, a fraction and the fraction obtained by multiplying or dividing its numerator and denominator by the same non-zero numbers are called equivalent fraction. Equivalent fractions last year, okay, I didn't explain you last year because I didn't teach you, isn't it? So what is equivalent fraction? Suppose I am having a number 8 upon 16. Can this 16 and 8 will get cancelled by the table of 2? Of course it get cancelled. Can again 4 upon 8 will be get cancelled by the table of 2? Of course it will be get cancelled. Again 2 and 4 will get cancelled. Of course it will be get cancelled. So how much the answer is coming? 1 by 2. So we can say that 8 upon 16 is equivalent fraction of 1 by 2. Why it is so? Because while cancelling the number 8 upon 16, 1 by 2 is coming. That's why we can say that 8 upon 16 is the equivalent fraction of 1 by 2. It's a simple example. Clear? In the same way, a like fraction is there. Like fraction whose denominators are always equal. That means denominators, always remember that like fractions, their denominators always be equal, and in unlike fractions their denominators are different. Always we are going to see that in some of the question denominators are different, then at that point we are going to take the LCMs, isn't it? So that kind of thing is there. So here fractions is over. Now since the chapters is about a decimal also, we are going to see some definitions of decimals also. So decimal, the number expressed in decimal form are called decimal. Decimals everybody know. Suppose 1 by 10 is there, it can be represented as 0.1, isn't it? 1 upon 20 is there, it can be represented as 0.2. represent as means उसको डिवाइड करने पर 1 by 20 को डिवाइड करने पर 0.5 आएगा ना, तो उसी को ही डेसिमल बोलते हैं. Have you understood? The number expressed in decimal forms are called decimals. Clear? A decimal has two parts, as we know that a decimal is always having two parts, that is whole number part and the decimal number parts. Clear? These parts are separated by a dot called the decimal point. That is 7. If 73.62 is an example, then what is whole and the decimal part? If 73.62 we will take as an example, then the whole part will be 73, which is written just before the decimal, and after the decimal which is written is known as the decimal part. Clear? So this is a common thing. Now next we are going to see about the like decimals and unlike decimals. So decimals having the same number of decimals place are called a like decimals. Same number of a decimals place मतलब right hand side decimals के बाद अगर हमारे पास 4 पेयर है डेसिमल्स की, है ना, तो चारों पेयर्स में डेसिमल्स के बाद 2-2 नंबर्स होना चाहिए, या 3-3 नंबर्स होना चाहिए, या 4-4 नंबर होना चाहिए. डेसिमल्स के बाद जो नंबर ऑफ वैल्यूज़ हैं, नंबर्स है, वो इक्वल होना चाहिए. ऐसे नंबर्स को डेसिमल लाइक डेसिमल्स कहते हैं. एंड इन अनलाइक डेसिमल्स, आफ्टर डेसिमल्स द नंबर्स कैन बी 1, 3, 4, 6 लाइक दैट. सो दैट दे आर कॉल्ड एज अनलाइक डेसिमल्स. Clear, students? So here we had completed our definitions part. So let's see what will be the exercise 2.1 from chapter number fraction and decimal. So 2.1, first question is that solve in that a very simple solutions will be there, student. You can solve it with your own also, because this type of question you had studied in from the very beginning of class 6, isn't it? So what is the number we are having? 2 minus 3 upon 5. Since the number 2 does not have any denominator, we will consider as a 1, isn't it? We can consider as a 1. Now taking the LCM of 1 and 5, because it is an unlike term, unlike fraction, because their denominators are different, that's why taking the LCM of 1 and 5, we will get the LCM as 5 itself, wasn't it? So now 5 comes into table of 1 how many times? It comes how many times? 5 times. So that 5 will be multiplied with the numerator 2. Then the sign minus comes. Now 5 comes in the table of 5 how many times? 1 time it comes. That 1 will be multiplied with the numerator 3. Clear? So here we will get 2 5s are 10. 3 into 1, 3 upon 5. Now 10 minus 3 is how much? 10 minus 3 will be equals to 7 upon 5. If you want to change it into a mixed fraction form, you can change it by dividing the number. So if you are not changing the number into a mixed fraction form, that is also a correct answer, remember. So have you understood how to do? Then the second one is same, that is 4 plus 7 upon 8. As the 4 does not have any denominator, so we will take it as a 1. So LCM of a 1 and 8 will be 8. 8 comes in table of 1 how many times? It comes 8 times. So that 8 will be multiplied with the numerator 4 plus 8 comes in the table of 8 how many times? 1 time, that will be multiplied with the numerator 7. Okay. So 4 8s is 32. Then 7 1s is 7 upon 8. Now 32 plus 7 is how much? That is 39 upon 8. When you are going to change it into a mixed fraction form, it will become 4 7 upon 8. Clear, student? Have you understood how to solve? In the same way, we are going to see the next question. 3 upon 5 plus 2 upon 7. Okay. Take the LCM of 5 and 7. It will be 35. 35 comes in the table of 5 how many times? 7 times. So 7 will be multiplied with numerator 3. Okay. Then 35 comes in the 7 table to 5 times. So that 5 will be multiplied with numerator 2. So 3 7s is 21 and 2 5s is 10 upon 35. So 21 plus 10 will be how much? It will be 31 upon 35 is the required answer for this part. Clear, everyone? So in the fourth part also it is same, that is 9 upon 11 minus 4 upon 15. Take the LCM of both the 11 and 15. How much you will get? That is 165. Now 165 will comes in the table of 11 15 times and 165 comes in the table of 15 11 times. So multiplying that number, 135 minus 44 upon 165. Now subtracting the number, you will get the answer as 91 upon 65. Clear, everyone? So in this way, each and every part you can do with your own student. It's a very simple and a easiest way to do. Similarly, for the next fifth, 7 upon 10 plus 2 upon 5 plus 3 upon 2. Take the LCM of 10, 5 and 2. So what will be the LCM of 10, 5 and 2? That will be, can be taken as, how to take, you know? Yes, everybody know how to take the LCM 2. So 2, 5, 5, 1. Isn't it? Now 5, 1, 1. So what is the LCM? That is 10. So directly we are taking here 10. Now 10 comes in table of 10. That is 1 time. That will 1 will be multiplied with the numerator 7 plus 10 comes in table of 5 how many times? That comes 2 times. So that will be multiplied with the numerator 2. Now 10 comes in the table of 2 how many times? 5 times. That 5 will be multiplied with the numerator 3. Isn't it? So here it becomes 7 plus 2 into 2 4. 3 into 5 is 15 upon 10. Clear? Now add all the numbers. 7 plus 4 is 11. 11 plus 15 is 26. So here 26 upon 10 will come. So 26, 13 by the table of 2 and here. So what is the answer finally? That is 13 upon 15. Sorry, 13 upon 5 is the answer. Now if we want to change it into a mixed fraction form, we can change it. Otherwise, it is not required. Clear, student? One more question I am going to tell you. Then the seventh part you can do. Okay, with your own. So what is the question of the sixth part? Part is 2 2 by 3 plus 3 1 by 2. Okay, we have to change the mixed fraction form into improper fraction. How to change? That is whole into denominator plus numerator upon denominator. This is the formula. Do you remember that? Whole into denominator plus numerator upon denominator, where whole is 2, denominator is 3 and numerator is 2. Okay, so by using this, do you remember this? You had already studied in fifth and sixth class, this formula. So again whole into denominator plus numerator upon 2. So 2 into 3 is 6, isn't it? 6 plus 2 into 3 is how much? 6. 6 plus 2 is 8. 8 by 3. Okay, plus. Next we are having 3 into 2 is 6. 6 plus 1 is 7 by 2. Now look, 3 and 2 is an denominator, is an unlike term. Taking the LCM of this, you will get 6. So 6 comes in the table of 3 how many times? It comes 2 times. So that 2 will be multiplied with the numerator 8. Now 6 comes in the table of 2 how many times? That comes 3 times. So that 3 will be multiplied with the numerator 7. Okay. So here it is 7. Now here 8 2s is 16 plus 7 3s is 21 upon 6. Okay. 16 plus 21 will be how much? 37 upon 6, which will be changing into mixed fraction form. It will become 6 1 by 6. Clear up to here? So in this way we can solve the question number 1. Now look question number 2. Arrange the following in ascending order. So ascending and descending order, it's a very simple one how to arrange, isn't it? How to arrange, I will show you. So first thing is that we have to look at its denominator. Denominator is what? 9 3 21. It is an unlike fraction. Okay, denominators are different, not a same number. That means it is an unlike fraction. Together we are going to take the LCM of 9 3 21. So what will be the LCM of this number is 63. Okay, now 2 by 9, this denominator 9 will be multiplied by which number to get 63? So that will be multiplied with 7, because 9 7s is 63. So same 7 will be multiplied in the numerator also. So 2 7s is 14. Understood? Now second number is 2 by 3. So 2 by 3 will be multiplied by which number to get the LCM 63? So here 3 here, that means 1 should be there because 3 is there and 21. So numerator denominator 21 will be there. Okay, so 2 here 4 42. Then the last number is 8 upon 21. So here by which number this will be multiplied to get the LCM 63? So here it will be multiplied with 3. Clear? So 8 3s is 24. Now you can see that there 14 upon 63, 42 upon 63, 24 upon 63. This answer we got while taking its LCM and multiplying, changing it into a like term. Now every denominators are same as 63, 14 upon 63, 42 upon 63 and 24 upon 63. Now these terms are a like term. This all are a like fraction, isn't it? Now we had changed it into a like fraction. After changing it into a like fraction, what we are going to see? We are going to arrange it. Okay, what the number first we got? 14 upon 63. Second number we got 42 upon 63. Third number we got 24 upon 63. Now since it is said descending order, that means bigger to smaller. So which is the biggest number? 42 upon 63 is the biggest number. Then after this, which one will be there? 24 upon 63 will be there. Then after 14 upon 63 is there. So in this way 42 from which we get, that will be 2 by 3 greater than 24, 8 by 21 greater than 2 by 9. So this is the answer. Clear everyone? Have you understood how to solve? So dear student, in this way you have to solve. So hope you people understood the question how to solve. Okay, so take the LCM when there is an like term and it is asked to arrange it into ascending or descending order. We have to take the LCM, converting it to a like fraction. Then after converting it to a like fraction, we can easily arrange it. So second part you can do with your own. So dear student, for today, thank you everyone.